Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Hi, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum.
We have a guest today who's observing. We are going to be making Mateen's wonderful crepes, and Ruby is our host. Mateen is going to make them, show us how to make them, and Rafiq is the cheerleader.
I'm gonna cheer and I'm gonna eat.
Wonderful.
Prettier people than Rafiq.
All right, so we are going to begin. Today is the 29th of August, and we are on Do Saheliyan or Unki Pasandida Cheezein. Here we go.
All right. So thank you, Mateen, for doing this for us. So can you just tell us about your ingredients and what you're going to use?
Thank you, Ruby. Nice to be here.
You forgot my name.
Yes, I'm sorry. Ruby 1, Ruby 2. It is Saturday morning, and this is our tradition in our home. We make something called a German pancake.
Okay.
A German pancake is actually like a crepe because it doesn't have any baking soda in it, or baking powder, sorry, which fluffs up the pancake, which is very American.
Okay.
In Germany, they like more something they call a German pancake, but it's more like a crepe. So what we are going to do today is we are going to make crepes at home. We don't have a very large pan, we have smaller pans, but our focus is to make your pancake as thin as possible. And then you can use that pancake for savory or sweet, and that will be the next step.
Oh, so I see there are a lot of things that Nilofer has laid out here. So I guess those will be used for the fillings.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Would you like to talk a little bit about the filling?
Now let me continue.
Okay. So Mateen, are you going to start making the pancakes and show us, and then we'll talk about the fillings?
That sounds good.
Okay.
Before I start, I love the word kiss, which I kiss my wife all the time. And it is basically keep it short and simple. So I hope you watched my Mateen's Palau, which was a very simple way of making a great palau where you can impress your friends and you love it and it's very tasty. So now let's get back to the German pancake or the crepe. So you are going to do a few things here. You're going to remember 3 numbers, 1, 2, and 5. So what does that mean? That means that 1 cup of flour, 2 eggs, this is very complicated,
I can see that.
and 5 people will eat out of this, okay? So 1, 2, and 5. So 125, can you remember that?
Yes.
So what do we do to start off with? Should I continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. We have all-purpose unbleached flour. We have regular eggs, not large, not small. And what we are going to do is, since we are almost 10 people here, we are going to make 2 cups of flour and 4 eggs. So that is 1 egg. 2. 3.
But think you want me to do something? I'm just like...
Absolutely. Could you bring the salt from there, please?
Sure.
So, can you open it, please? And now, Ruby, what you do is you put some salt in there, 1/4 teaspoon for every cup or every 2 eggs. So just a little bit of salt.
So that's 1.
That's plenty. 1/4 teaspoon for the whole thing.
Okay.
And then you basically take your mixer. You're not going to put your flour in as yet, okay? So we're going to keep it simple. You're going to hold the handle here and run the mixer. So if you might have heard some background music, I love flamenco and anything from Andalusia. And right now you're listening to Guitarra Azul. And the CD is called, I think, Oasis. It is beautiful. So, okay, now we're going to put 2 cups of flour into the mix. So there's 1 cup. And there's the other cup.
So Mateen, I noticed you didn't put any sugar in it.
No sugar at all.
And no vanilla essence, correct?
No, you could put a little vanilla essence, or you could put some cinnamon powder if you feel like it. Right now we are basically making a very plain crepe with none of that in there. Now what you're going to do is you're going to mix the egg with the flour, no milk as yet. So you start the mix, see it jumbles up, and that's a good sign. Now we have a mix where we will add the milk. Can you add some milk in there, please?
So how much milk?
I would put about a cup.
All right.
Good. Stop.
Ooh.
So you are going to keep mixing till you get all the solids into liquids. So you have to keep going, and don't let any solids remain. If they remain, it's going to spoil your crepe.
So this is the consistency.
Now the solids are gone. So we turn off the mixer. And as you can see, you have the drops going down. And our focus now is going to be that when we add some more milk, that your flow should be continuous. So you will see that right now. So we are going to add some more milk. This is an estimate. I would say about 1.5 cups of milk total. And then we take this ladle and we mix up the whole
Pancake mix or
Pancake.
Pfannkuchen mix.
You got it.
Pfannkuchen is the German word for this.
I remember your mom used to make them.
And you used to love them.
Now as you can see, the flow is consistent, it doesn't break up. We do not want the flow to break up. So you can see consistency. Actually, I think I can put a little more milk in there to thin it down a little more, because your focus is going to be on thin pancakes, on like crepes.
Can we make the batter and keep it in the refrigerator?
Not a good idea.
No?
It changes and it doesn't give you the thinness. So make the batter just before you start. Very good question. A little more milk. I think that looks good. So this is like an estimate. You just have to watch it. The solids are gone and the batter has a nice flow to it. So now we are going to be ready to fry it.
Mateen, for first time pancake makers,
Yes.
can we just test one first and then adjust it accordingly?
You can. But you cannot reduce the milk, you can keep adding.
Keep adding, yes. All right.
So our next step is going to be to fry these.
Okay.
Now what I prefer is some light, which I'm going to turn on just now. And
Let there be light.
of course frying pans. I strongly propose use stainless steel frying pans. I do not use non-stick. And I will use pure olive oil that is from just one country, and it's virgin. And normally this one is from Italy, and it's called the 100% Italian extra virgin oil at Costco.
Okay, So friends, I just want to mention that don't be scared of using stainless steel, and the non-stick concept, if you warm up your frying pans ahead just for a minute and then add the oil, it automatically creates the non-stick surface. There's science behind it.
Okay.
Okay. So we turn on the stoves. They are gas stoves. We keep them about medium heat. And we will let any moisture dry before we add the oil. So give it like half a minute, a tablespoon of oil.
Okay.
And this oil will need to stay on the pan for a while till it starts smoking. And learn to twist your pans or rotate them, because that's how you're going to spread even your batter. You're not going to throw your batter in the middle of the pan. Stick out. What you do is you take as you can tell, the pans are not hot enough as yet, but we'll give it a shot. And then we'll go with this one. This one's getting hotter. And as you can see, I'm rotating the pan to make a round crepe.
Can you add more to it? Or it's okay?
Yeah, what I need is a different needle. Oh, oops. We spin it around. And as you can see, they browned a little.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, just a flip.
And they smell wonderful.
As you can see, they're not sticking to the pan. It's a stainless steel pan. The trick to sticking is you need to have it at the right heat. Let it smoke a little.
Now, you can fry them more or less depending on how you like
Exactly.
it, correct?
And they will not stick to each other. So there you go, there's two done. Now what we'll do is we'll come back with the oil. We'll put a little oil in each pan. We'll rotate the pan. And what we'll do is we will add the mix. As you can see, it's rounding up a little better now. And then we have oil here too. So we're getting to the round side a little.
Remember, this is not a beauty contest of pancakes, as long as they taste good.
Absolutely.
And the first one usually, doesn't come out right, and afterwards you get the hang of it.
Yes, absolutely. This looks easy. It is easy. Just follow a few rules.
And the filling can be chicken salad, maple syrup and lemon, maple syrup by itself, lemon and sugar,
Strawberries, bananas.
absolutely
Or
Nutella and
even shami
banana.
kebabs into it to make it savory.
Oh,
Just
that's
sliced
right.
shamis.
Delicious.
So what am I doing right now? I'll wait for the corners, the rim, to brown a little, which is already happening. This one has brown. I flip it over. That's quite brown. I flip this one over. And we're going to fry the other one for about 30 seconds and we'll be done. And so on. We go on and on till we fill everybody's belly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mateen, for showing us how to make these.
Pleasure. Hope you enjoy the breakfast.
This one, they usually get tired of the same breakfast.
That's true. And they love Nutella and banana.
Yes.
Oh, they love it.